What made you realize your sibling was the golden child and you were just the backup? I was 12 when I found the college fund statements in my dad's office. 2 accounts, one labeled Brandon Stanford Fund with $52,000, one labeled Claire Education with $3,200. My younger brother was 9. He'd never mentioned college. I'd been talking about MIT since I was 8, had the grades, did the math competitions, but apparently his theoretical future mattered more than my actual present. When I asked my mom, she got defensive. Brandon needs more support. You've always been independent. You'll figure it out. Translation, you're the backup plan. By 16, I was working 25 hours a week at Target while maintaining a 4.2 GPA. Brandon played video games and got a new Xbox every Christmas. I wore the same 3 outfits. He had a closet full of Supreme and Jordans. When I got into MIT with partial scholarship, I needed $18,000 for first year. My parents said they'd see what they could do. 2 weeks later, Brandon wanted a $4,000 basketball camp. They paid immediately. It's important for his development, Dad said. I took out loans. Brandon got experiences. I graduated MIT at 22 with a job offer from a tech company in Seattle making $95,000. Finally, my life was mine. Then Brandon turned 21 and decided on a destination wedding in Maui. My mom called. We need you to chip in $8,000. Family contributes equally. I laughed. Where was equal when you spent my college fund on his basketball camps? Silence. That's different. He needed support. I told her I wasn't paying. She cried. Dad called me selfish. Brandon texted calling me a jealous bitch. The wedding happened without my money. I didn't go. 3 months later, Mom called crying. Brandon's kidney is failing. He needs a transplant. You're a match. The doctor said you're the best option. My hands went cold. Did they test the whole family? She hesitated. Your father's too old and I have high blood pressure, so really you're the only viable option. I thought about 12-year-old me finding those account statements, working every weekend while Brandon partied. No, I said simply. What? He's your brother. He'll die without this. Her voice was shrill. Then I guess you should have treated me like I mattered before you needed my organs. She lost it. Called me evil, selfish, a monster. Dad got on the phone. If you don't do this, you're not our daughter anymore. That hurt more than I expected. I stopped being your daughter when I was 12 and you chose him over me. Every single time. I hung up. They called 73 times that week. Left voicemails begging, threatening, guilting. Brandon sent a video from the hospital crying. Please, Claire. I'm sorry. But he did know. He always knew. My extended family took my parents' side. I was the villain who let her brother die. Except Brandon didn't die. They found another donor after 8 months. A stranger from the registry. Brandon survived, but with more complications and longer recovery. My mom texted, I hope you're happy. He almost died because of your selfishness. 2 years later, Brandon's marriage fell apart. His wife left, took half of everything. He'd been unemployed most of it, living off her income and parents' money. Turns out when you're raised believing you're special without working for anything, you don't develop skills. He moved back with my parents at 25. Then my dad called. First time in 2 years. Claire, we need help. The mortgage is behind. We're going to lose the house. We were hoping you could loan us $35,000. I almost laughed. You spent my entire college fund on Brandon. Refused to help me when I needed it. Told me I wasn't your daughter when I wouldn't give him my kidney. And now you want $35,000? Silence. We're family, he said weakly. No, we're not. You made that clear a long time ago. Family was for Brandon. I was just the backup plan for when he failed. They lost the house 6 months later. Downsized to a small apartment. Brandon still lives with them. Still unemployed. Still waiting for life to hand him something. He blames me for everything. Says if I'd given him my kidney faster, he wouldn't have had complications. If I'd paid for his wedding, his wife wouldn't have left. That's what happens when you're raised to believe you're golden. You never learn responsibility. I'm 29 now. Senior engineer. Just bought a house. Paid 20% down. Dating someone who treats me like I matter. My parents send generic cards on my birthday now. No calls. No visits. I don't miss them. I feel free. Free from being the backup daughter who existed to make their golden child look better. They wanted me to sacrifice everything for a family that gave me nothing. And when I finally said no, they couldn't understand why.